everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Paula here. So one of my favorite things in the world is fall. The fall vibe, the aesthetic, the weather, everything about fall I love. One of my least favorite things in the world though is the fact that where I live there is no fall. We go straight from hot to cold. There's no one in between. It doesn't get orangey around here or anything, so it's very disappointing. But with September, I'm already counting this as fall, so I'm very excited to come out this month with a TBR. And I should stop calling them TBRs because I never really stick to them. They're my hopefuls. If I have time this month, I will read them. So yeah, let's pick that up. I also decided to switch it up a little bit because I feel like I've been saying this in every video. I need to read my physical TBR. I have way too many books in my shelves that I have not read. And I wanted to find kind of like a fun way of doing this. And I came across a TikTok. I cannot remember the name of the person that created this, but I will definitely leave it here or in the description. And she basically did a ripping, as in the Hunger Games ripping, of her physical TBR. Basically, I have my trusted Mac here, and inside you can see there's a lot of little papers. In each of them, I put the number of a book in my physical TBR. And here's the little ripping twist. Every book here that has been longer in my TBR is gonna have extra papers. So if a book has been in my TBR for 4 years, there's gonna be 4 papers in here with the name of the book. So yeah, hopefully I will get to pick some of my older books because I definitely need to read them finally. And yeah, let's get started. I don't think I mentioned it, but I'm gonna be choosing 5 books for my TBR or my hopefuls for this month. I think 5 is a good number. Okay. So the first book that we're gonna have is, oh crap, you can see that, A Little Life. Oh my god. The first book was A Little Life. Honestly, I do not know much about this book. I just know it's a thick book. And it's about a group of friends throughout, I think, college in New York. And I've heard people say this is very much just like trauma dump here. Like there's so many things going wrong, so many traumatic things for the sake of having traumatic things in a book. So I'm definitely very curious about it. I'm also very scared about it. So I do think if it's the fall vibe, so that's good. We'll see how I like this book. Now our next book is, I think I forgot to mention, but I think A Little Life has 3 papers in the mag, which means that it's been on my shelves for 3 years. Okay, so the next book is Creativity Inc. Now that one is actually in my other shelf. Give me a second. So the book that I picked is Creativity Inc. by Ed Catmull. This is basically a non-fiction about how Pixar came to be and how it works. So I am very excited to read this. If you don't know, I study animation in university and I'm currently doing my master's in production for animation. So I feel like this is a great book for me to read and I cannot believe I've read it earlier. I know I started when I was in university, but I had so much to do, I just never picked it back up. So yeah, Creativity Inc. So the third book for my September TBR, picked it up, okay, and it's gonna be The Memory Please. Okay, I've been saying that I'm gonna read this book for so long. I said it was gonna be on my summer TBR. I ended up not reading it, and obviously it's in my TBR card because I told myself I was gonna read it and I just didn't. So give me another second. Okay, so our pick is The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. I'm pretty sure I got this a couple years ago, so it was probably twice in the mag. I know that this is about a little island where things start slowly disappearing, and our main character, our female main character, realizes that there's someone in the island that's being targeted or in danger of the Memory Police, which is, I'm pretty sure, the part of the government that is trusted with making sure that people forget the things that are slowly disappearing. So I definitely talked about this book before. I'm just gonna put it down now and choose our 4th book for this month. Honestly, I haven't even thought about what might happen if I just pick one that I've already picked. I guess I pick another one. Okay, so got it. And that is Divine Rivals. Okay, that's lovely. I am so excited. So I have not read Divine Rivals yet. I know it got super famous for a while last year, I believe, and I've been so excited to pick it up, but I have not been able to read things outside of what I'm reading for videos that much, and I didn't want to show this because of the St. Martin's Press boycott, but I'm pretty sure that boycott is over. But I'm very, very excited to read this. I know that this has to do with a war with gods, I believe, and there's this magical typewriter where these two people start sending letters to each other. I think that's kind of what it's about. So I'm very, very excited to start this. And again, it's giving very much a full vibe. All right, we've got 4 books. Let's pick our last and final book that I will read this month. I feel like I would definitely go for another fantasy or a classic. I feel like fall is perfect for either fantasies or classics. Let's see what we get. Okay, I think I got 2, but the next one is, oh, Creativity Inc. Yeah, Creativity Inc. is probably the book that has been in my TBR the longest. I think it's been there for 5 years, so there was 5 papers. So let's do round 2 for the final book of my TBR. It's gonna be this one. It's gonna be A Far Wilder Magic. Oh yes. Again, a book that I have not been able to show off, but now that the St. Martin's Press boycott is officially over, I am able to finally read and show this book by Alison Saft. I am not gonna lie, I know absolutely nothing about this book. I think it has to do with Welsh folklore / mythology, I'm not sure. Regardless, I'm very, very excited to read this, and again, it's giving full vibe. So let's see all of the books that I'm gonna be reading in September. So the books that came out of my TBR ripping are A Far Wilder Magic by Alison Saft, Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa, Creativity Inc. by Ed Catmull, and A Little Lie by Hanya Yanagihara. Out of all of these, I think I am the most excited for either Divine Rivals or A Far Wilder Magic. It's been a while since I read a good fantasy, and I've heard great things about both of them. And the one that I'm the most scared of is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I just feel like this might be traumatic at this point. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is my little stack of books that I'm gonna read in September. Yeah, if you have stayed until the end of this video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please like, comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on my small list here, whether you've read them or not, whether you've recommended them. And again, if you like videos about a person yapping and yapping and yapping about books, that's me. So yeah, definitely if you like this type of video, please subscribe. That would actually make my day. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!